Hello, friends. What's up? It's Twice time. Twice's new album just came out like 40 minutes ago. So we're here to talk about it. It's With Youth, I'm pretty sure, but like it's the new Twice album. Okay, let's go over this video. It's gonna work. I'm gonna run through the track list and give you my thoughts on each song. And then I'm gonna give this album a score out of 10 at the end, but I do have a couple disclaimers before we continue. Disclaimer number one, with the exception of the pre-release, I've heard this album once or twice, depending on the song, but it's new. I've heard it a handful of times max, and my opinions on it very much may change over time. Second disclaimer, my standard one, everything I say in this video is just my opinion. You do not have to agree with my opinion because music is subjective, and that is great. Alrighty, let's get started. And first up, we have the pre-release, I Got You, which, if you ask me, is Twice's best English single. I saw this thing on, I think it was like a YouTube poll, which was like, what's Twice's best English single? And no one voted for the song, and they were all incorrect. This is Twice's best English single, but I made a whole video for this one, so we're gonna be quick here. I'll put the video in the description, though, so you can watch it to hear my full thoughts. Cliff Notes version, though, amazing song. I love this song. It is one of my favorite Twice singles, and if you ask me, one of like the top 3 Twice singles in the past 5 years. Let's move to the first actual new song on this album, which is also the title track, One Spark, and it's pretty great. I think it's really good. It's definitely a banger. But let's get into it. So verses, right? Starting with the first verse. I'm obsessed with this verse. I can't explain it, but it does things to me. It is a bop for sure, but I loved it. The second verse though, it's just not my favorite, if I'm being honest. Like, here's the thing. This verse is on the slower side, which I don't love. I'm here for a slow first verse because I can work with that. It can build nicely into a more upbeat chorus. The second verse, if it's slower and you have an upbeat chorus, that means it slows it back down a lot, and I'm just never here for it. Not never say never, but I'm usually not here for it, and this is one of those times. The pre-chorus, however, I do really like. It's long, for sure. Like, it is longer than I would say either verse, but it also hits, so I'm not going to complain. Like, this is an excellent pre-chorus. And as for the chorus itself, it's amazing. I loved it. It's fun. It's poppy. It's a bop. Like, I was bopping my heart out to it. I was having the time of my life, and I really like it. Big picture, though, I think we need to have honesty time, okay? Here's the thing. I'm disappointed, not with Twice, but with society. If I had to guess, as someone who studies the charts in what can only be described as a religious fervor, I am confident in the statement that this song is not going to chart, okay? And if it does, it's going to chart poorly, which makes me upset. Because this is an incredible song, okay? It's not Twice's best title. I'm an I Can't Stop Me supremacist, but this is still up there. Like, this is also one of, I would say, the top Twice titles in the past 5 years. And the fact that I just know everyone's gonna ignore it, at least in terms of like the general public, just makes me sad. Anyway, next we have Rush, and it's great. At least if you ask me, it's great. I really like it. It's giving, hear me out, it's giving New Jeans, but like if Ditto was a real pop song, or at least like a good pop song. The background music is really cool, and what they do with it is stunning. Okay, like let's look at the bridge. Bridge is a great example of this. This bridge is almost entirely background music, and it's amazing. It is so cool, and I really like it. This chorus is also a little too powerful for me. Like, I was having a little too much fun when I listened to it, and also, it gets extra credit for doing my favorite thing. This is like the most simple thing I know. Everyone, not everyone, but the bestie always yells at me, and she's like, it's like the most basic thing to do with a final chorus, but I love when a final chorus will start with like little or no background music, and then the background music comes in. That shit gets me in a primal way, and I love it every time. In summary, this song is excellent. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun and really cool, and I will be adding it to the Apple Music as soon as this album is on Apple Music. Next up, we have Nunu, and this is another banger. I will concede that I do not like it as much as the last few songs, but I do still like it a lot. The main issue I really have with the song is that I kind of only like the chorus. This chorus, however, is immaculate. Okay, like this is the perfect pop chorus for me, and I adore it. The verses, though, like they're not bad. They're just not really doing anything for me. Thankfully, I'm willing to get through them. Like, I will sit through these verses for this chorus, but I can't help but wish the verses were doing a little more. Basically, God tier chorus for sure. Bit underwhelming verses, but definitely worth a few streams. We have reached the penultimate song, which is Bloom, and I enjoyed it. It's chiller than the last few songs, I would say. Like, this is more of a chill banger, but I can still support it. For starters, the verses are better here than in the last song, at least. They're not god tier amazing verses, but they make me feel things, which is progress. But if you ask me, the best part of the song is still the chorus for sure. This chorus is a bit too cool. Like, I'm a little enthralled by it in more of an intellectual sense. I really like it. Plus, it hits, which doesn't hurt. That said, I also can't deny, if you ask me, this is the weakest song on the album. Like, of the whole thing, I would argue this isn't a bad song again, but like, it just doesn't have the same impact as the other songs. Okay, last but not least, we have You Get Me, and it's fun. It's a basic pop song. I'm the first to admit it. This is a basic pop song, but I like basic pop songs, and I like this one. As always, the strongest part of the song is the chorus. Twice excels in their choruses, and I loved this one. I was bopping my little heart out every time it came on. Although I must warn the society, I guess, that I don't know. I'm warning the general public. I can see myself getting sick of this song. It's not bothering me yet, but we definitely could get there. Like, there's something about the background music that gets the slightest bit on my nerves, and I feel like if I listen to this song too much, it will begin to piss me off, so I must be careful with my streamings. But as of right now, I'm gonna say I like this song. Anyway, that's all I have to tell you about this album. So with that, it is score time, and overall, I'm gonna give it an 8.9 out of 10. I really liked this album. The first half in particular is so strong. The second half isn't bad. It just doesn't hit in the same way, but I still liked the songs. So yeah, 8.9 out of 10. But that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Feel free to comment your thoughts on this album down below. Let me know how you feel. You can like and subscribe if you want to or don't. I'll be okay either way. And in the description, in addition to my review for I Got You, I will put all my other Twice-related reviews, so you can check them out if you so choose. And yeah, thank you again for watching. Bye!